afternoon, and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Friday, March 25th, 2016, and we're honored to have with us in the studio, Yak. You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Yak. What's up, you guys? How are we all feeling? Good. Good. I'm curious about any performance you've seen lately that you really, really liked. I suppose you went to an awesome show last night, but I don't know. Back home or anything? Bands that you've been looking forward to seeing for a long time, or someone you really like?
Well, you said last night. We saw Thurston last night. That
Yeah.
was good. He played with a band called This Heat, which is a band from the 70s. Kind of like pretty amazing band. Anyway, they got back together. It's called This. It's not This Heat. Thurston played with him, and it was an amazing thing.
Yeah. What did you like about it? Like, what stood out to you in the performance or in the sounds they were making or anything like that? Their energy?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it was pretty uncompromising. I mean, Thurston's guitar playing's amazing.
Sure.
The drummer Charles Hayward's one of the best drummers I've ever seen.
Cool.
And even though, from a different, I mean, he's from the 70s first and late 80s, 90s, still seem to be pushing it and making guitar music exciting.
Sure.
It's a pretty boring format, isn't it?
Right. Something that sounds new, you mean, even though it's from generations?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not like it's not gonna change the world, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do you mean in the sense that it's a boring format, just that it's kind of all been done before?
Yeah, but I think it will just continue to, still stuff happen. But I don't know. It has been done, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think I was going to be surprised by it.
Right. By whatever's coming out of it. Yeah. What about you two shows? I mean, thoughts on last night or thoughts on other shows that you've seen that you really like?
Yeah, Kim Gooch and Pete Shelley on the rhythm section last night was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We missed Iggy at South by Southwest. That was a bummer.
Oh,
a bit sad about that.
Dang, yeah.
But there was some great bands that I've never heard of over in
At South
Austin.
by?
Yeah, it was fantastic. So there's lots to do and see there.
Cool.
Exciting. There was one band called Bleach that I really liked.
I heard really good things about
band,
them.
Yeah, they've got a guy on drums, but they were fantastic. They were really good. I really liked them.
What did you dig about them? Like,
well, they just reminded me of like early Hole and sort of, and the Babes in Toyland, that kind of thing. It was really cool. They got a good sound, good aggressive rock.
yeah. Were you guys pretty darn busy down at South by? Like, were you able to see a lot of shows, or just a lot of you guys performing?
Well, we were very busy.
We would have had plenty of time to see bands, but we just ended up drinking.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, you can only do one.
Oh, we missed
one,
everything.
not both.
Yeah, it's a great kind of like carnival vibe.
It does, doesn't it?
I was worried that it was going to be a bit like a car show,
Okay, sure. Stale, you mean, or like just real regimented?
Well, just people trying to sell stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or sell cars.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
Good.
I mean, we were supposed to get to an Aggie gig, and we were just having such a good time at the bar.
Sitting in there
Lovely
with
man.
locals, weren't we?
But he kind of upset me slightly because he said he had a gun, and I was like, shoot me. And he didn't have a gun.
Yeah, of course.
But I was like,
You called his bluff, basically. You wanted it to happen. Well, I'm glad nothing bad happened because of that, though. You wouldn't be able to.
No, but I obviously didn't think he was going to actually do it.
Of course,
But I thought he might have had a gun at least, but he didn't.
Right.
I think he was
well.
taking a piss out of the English guy asking.
Yeah,
to text him for a gun.
Definitely. Okay, cool. Thanks you guys again for coming out. You can roll into next one when you're ready. watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Yak. So, Oli, you said that you built a bunch of these pedals just like a while back, or something you've been working on for a while. Something your brother used to do. Is that what you said?
That's just a friend of mine.
Okay, friend. Yeah.
Levi.
Just something you were interested in experimenting with, or why
Well,
did you start?
before this, well, I suppose before the band started happening, we had a lot of spare time on my hands.
Yeah, and you just wanted to do something. Did you consider selling them or anything like that, like making them for other people, or just mostly for you?
No, yeah, not commercial man.
Yeah.
But no, what happened was just had some boxes, and then we made some bits and bobs, and then I plugged the guitar in, and then I pressed them.
And then,
And that's it.
and
But
then
yeah, no,
hoped
it's
that
just.
they worked.
I mean, I'm real passionate about music and stuff, and we just sat around with friend Levi, and then we just go, oh yeah, have that, let's do that. So we did it.
Yeah.
And then we're here with Chicago.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, rolled up.
Chicago's killing me. Yeah, I got lost last night in this town.
Oh, tell me.
Well, I got lost.
You mean physically lost?
Yeah, physically lost. I was
Okay.
like, well, I've got no phone, I've got no money.
Did you have your ID at least?
I had my ID.
Okay,
Had
that's
a
good.
passport.
Okay, good.
I was
good,
like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get to the gig tomorrow. I can sleep on the street. And we'll get to the gig tomorrow. I'll know when that is. But then I had a brainwave that it was by a train track.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just followed the train's track and then found the place we were. And then Leah was in a jacuzzi.
Whoa, were you really?
I just made the jacuzzi bit up.
No.
It was like a that Chinese like broth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He'd made the jacuzzi.
And then he
smelled.
was sitting in there. Not
Just
like
from-
pho, right?
it was
That's
just semen.
Vietnamese. Okay.
But
From
they
some
just
animal, probably, though.
no,
Like a bull.
They'd been on tour in the they were fishermen. They were trawling, and they just come in, and then they were having a drink.
They popped right
Seamen,
in.
sailors.
How did you...
Can I put these on? Is that okay?
You
Is
can.
This is live on the TV.
It is live, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Jesus.
They were taking the train as well, those seamen. How
Yeah,
was
then they
it?
were. Yeah, I love seamen. Because they got like we have like a free spirit about things.
They do. They really do. And some of the healthiest people in the world are Japanese fishermen because they have like such a strict diet and they spend a lot of days in the sun. And apparently, what they smoke is like good tobacco, like real pure tobacco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And they're always quiet. They've always got a nice complexion to them.
Yeah,
I find.
they're real
And
great.
I mean, I'm more of a trawler than a rod.
Than
kind
a
of guy.
rod. How did you get lost? Tell me. Like what happened? I mean, did
Well,
you
no, it was
just leave?
No, yeah, just went out, had a little wander around, checked the place out, and
Yeah, yeah.
got lost. Those two things. But I mean, I obviously didn't get lost.
Well,
I
because you're
got
here.
lost briefly.
Yes, and
Not
now you're
completely
back. Just back to the pedals. I heard that you own an antique shop at some point in history.
No, that's
Is that
incorrect.
correct? No, that's incorrect. I was told a lie.
Yeah. I mean, I had a market.
A market.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, like a market. It was like a market selling vegetables.
Oh, okay.
I was buying and selling vegetables.
That you grew?
Vegetables.
That you grew or no?
No, I used to buy and sell antique stuff. I mean, I don't know why I'm in Chicago doing this.
Yeah.
I should be selling bananas.
Antique
Do you like bananas?
What
I
about-
got knocked out once, and I woke up with.
Wait, you skipped. You didn't let me answer.
No,
I do like bananas a lot.
Do you like bananas?
Yeah, they're fine. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're up there. I mean, the avocado is quite a popular choice at the moment.
I agree.
Which
Are you a fan?
I'm a fan, but I think it's getting a little bit too much attention.
Oh, why? Do you not like them as much as the attention that's
Well,
being
like you say,
given
well,
them?
it's fat, but it's good fat.
Oh, sure.
And I'm
sure.
going, isn't this good fat?
Yeah.
Getting these avocados out.
I mean, I think that something that becomes popular.
I'm
in
going to build a
food-
wall. I'm going to build a massive wall, and I'm going to keep those avocados out.
I knew that was going to come at some point. I was very curious what your guys' opinion is. I already know it. Someone already said Trump earlier, so it's good. Okay.
Yeah, you did smell as well.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Not me.
I thought so. Someone said, oh, he's trumped.
Okay, you guys can go and do your next one when you're ready, man. No avocados.
No, keep those avocados out.
Screw those. It's bad fat.
I sit tongue-tied, I
the vipers never ever didn't find us. Our lives, salvation. I came to save your bacon. Not to give what you see. Keep away from the panic. And I learn, and I learn, and I learn, and I learn. Oh, our lives, salvation. Our lives, salvation. Kill it, Lily, 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 Lily. Kill it, Lily, that's the vipers never ever did it find it.
You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Yak. You guys can get ready to go into your last set, and I will say that 2 tours coming up, on tour in the UK starting in April and ending in May, and they're in the US for a few more days, so check them out. Alas Salvation, their new record will be released on May 13th, 2016, so get it.
Thank you, thanks for having us.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry, it's home. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I must be living in the wrong place. They pull the wool over my eyes. No two up, two down, no picket fence. If you're sick of shit, you're gonna miss the rest. I found a country in your heart that I would like to terrorize. No two up, two down, no picket fence. If you're sick of shit, you're gonna miss the rest. Victorious, 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 victorious. I came for love, I came to score. You know I'm desperate now, knocking door to door. Well, you know it ain't right when you're out on a limb. And you knew all along that our chances are slim. Too dark, turn me on, turn me on. True beauty lies in the unexplained. True beauty will always reign. Oh, but you know when it's right, chances are slim to none. And we knew all along that I give up. True beauty lies, 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 true beauty lies. I've been brutalized. Our chances are slim to none.
This is Audiotree Live, and we've been in the studio with Yak. Get A Last Salvation when it comes out on May 13th, and check them out for a few more days in the US and then a bunch of dates in the UK. Thanks to the band, thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew for hooking it up, and viewers, thanks for watching. You can support the band by downloading the session and send a shout via social media to us or them if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.